This would not be something that's for the rest of our lives. I want to make sure you know that, because remember, they need to get everybody reset and then connected with technology. This would give them a way to get.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Karkadash. Okay. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the bishops on down of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. It's your brother Anah, coming to you from the Prophecy and Promise Camp, also known as Humble and Contrite 144K. This is a call for uprising. He does great videos, and he loves the Lord. I don't know if he's an Edomite or he might be an Israelite, man. But he's diligent. He got some good videos. And we told y'all, man, see, they gonna play with y'all with that. They gonna play with y'all with that C19, that C19 that turned into C20 and C21 and 22, 23, C24 coming out. You still got to get poked in your arm till you looking like SpongeBob. I mean, those people that got poked, like the brothers believe, man, they're going to be turning into zombies soon. Okay, and if an EMP go off, something like that, I had a dream about an EMP. And, this guy from a call from an uprising, I'll try to put his link in the description. He does great videos. He's trying to warn you people, man. You people don't want to know that about the Lord. You don't care nothing about it. And even if you see it right in your face, you'll see the stuff that so-called conspiracy theorists have been saying. You'll still be so prideful, like he said in this video. You'll still be so prideful to just act like an asshole, like you didn't see what we just told you this was going to happen. That's why the Lord's going to destroy you people with nuclear fire, man. And everybody that took that juice, everybody that ran down to Egypt for help, it's about to be y'all time. That shit just marinating inside of you. It's about to turn you into a damn zombie.
People to get technology inside of them. Unhackable technology, they'll call it, even though you will be.
It's called that CRISPR technology. CRISPR. Changing your DNA. Put small microchips inside of you. People got barcodes on their arms. I mean, come on. And these are all proven facts. You can't sue these motherfuckers. If something bad happens, so many people, thousands and thousands of people died. Children, women, men, old ladies. Now, I seen in a video the other day that they're taking away, it was a point in time where that's all they was talking about. Now they're taking away, thing from the statistics, from the data. They're saying, oh, no, these people died from this. They didn't die from the C19. But, it'd be like you break a leg and go in the hospital, and all of a sudden you die from the C19. There wasn't no more cancers, no more nothing. It was all C19. Now they're trying to take it all away. Trying to cover things up just like they trying to cover up with that critical race theory, man. In the schools, trying to teach that there was no such thing as white people owning slaves and shit. Trying to cover everything up, man. Esau Edom always trying to hide something. Well, guess what? Everybody that took that juicy juice, man, y'all get ready. Your families, you better start watching these people. They gonna start biting motherfuckers, man. Remember when a while ago there was people biting people's faces off because of that salt shit, that some kind of drug. Now that fentanyl out there hard, man. People be zombies off of these drugs out here, man. You know, all them drug addicts, they went and took that juicy juice, man. They like them needles. You know, all the homeless people, they about to turn into zombies on y'all ass.
Getting hacked by your own government because you will be putting this technology inside of you. Something like this has to occur not just for the reset, to get everybody's bank accounts to zero, to get everybody on an even playing field, but also to usher in this new type of technology so that people who are fearful of that ever happening.
To usher in the New World Order. See, I had a dream about an EMP going off, you know. I had a dream. This dream I had, it was like a few weeks ago. It was probably like a month ago, I'll say, month or so. But, you know, I was driving down the road, and it was on both sides. There was lights on both sides, and it was like I was on the highway, and I was by myself, and all of a sudden, all the lights went off on the highway. Then my car stopped. It just rode to a stop, and all the lights went out all around the city, all around me, and I couldn't. And then I looked down at my phone, and then my phone went out. As soon as I looked at it, it just went off. It was all black. So these things might happen, man. Then I seen a big ass like cloud, a purplish, like bubblish, look like a bomb like wanting to go off or something. It was like something was holding it back. I seen it inside the air, in the sky, I mean. Then I woke up, so maybe that was an EMP, but I had that dream. And my dreams be coming to truth sometimes, man.
Again, would feel comfortable because all it takes is the television to tell them that by putting something inside their body, they're now unhackable. They're now connected to their technology. Their bank accounts are in them. Remember, I've been talking about that with blockchain. Okay, and the experiments done on rats and why Stephen Colbert and the mainstream media actually talked about that to deflect from it, because they always will deflect the truth and make light of it. And that's what tinfoil hat's about. That's what it comes from. If you don't know what it stems from, you just hear tinfoil hat wearer. Sometimes they put it in movies about aliens and things like that because they want to divert what people are talking about. They admit that EMP weapons are real and a real threat. They admit that our power grid is completely unprotected. Yet these people think that we're all nut conspiracy theorists. And when all this stuff goes down, they're still not going
to what? Listen.
Listen, because they're prideful. And they're going to think it was about aliens and things like that because they want to divert what people are talking about. They admit that EMP weapons are real and a real threat. They admit that our power grid is completely unprotected. Yet these people think that we're all nut conspiracy theorists. And when all this stuff goes down, they're still not going to listen because they're prideful. And they're going to think it was still Russia because they don't want to give in and say, oh, it's our own government. And then they're going to just think, oh, you know, whatever, these people are still crazy, right-wing lunatics. And remember, all the stuff they're doing now with division and all that, it's all going to factor in when crap hits the fan. Because people are already growing cold. Right? And we're looking at people who hate one another. They don't like the sight of each other. They're fighting amongst each.
See, we living in those end times. They hate one another. You know, they don't like the sight of one another. People hate going to the store, man. People hate being around other people. You know, was that the book of Ecclesiastes? What did it say? There's a time for everything under the sun. Well, now's the time for hate, a time for great death and destruction. Ain't no time for peace right now. So any prophet that's speaking to you peace, and they ain't speaking about these revelations, these things that are happening on the world, then they ain't speaking to you the right things, man. The Lord don't want to hear about that right now. He want to hear about this destruction. He wants you to be speaking about this destruction that's about to come to these damn people out here, man. These people, okay? These people, they don't want to get right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Verses 14, and or 13, and it reads, "And I gave my heart to seek and to search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail hath God given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit." That's why everybody hates each other, man. Everybody's seeing who the devil is. That's the main thing. Everybody's seeing who Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is. They're seeing all this lies. I mean, people are leaving the Christian church, mass exodus. They're seeing that, hey, those prayers that they was praying to that white man Jesus, they weren't working. You know, matter of fact, there was more people dying in their congregations because they refused to search out the real name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and his son Yahushai. See, everybody's pissed off at each other. Okay, and everything is vexation of spirit. Us brothers, we see everything happening. We see all these things going on, and it's it's vexation of spirit to us, man. And it hurts to look at sometimes. Okay, it hurts to look at these things that are happening, man. I'm gonna look at this is the book. I think it is in the book of Ecclesiastes. Salakia, give me it. Bear with me. Salakia. I can't find it right now. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let's just look it up right here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. Basically what I'm saying is, you know, it ain't no time to be on some peaceful this and that. You know, the Lord is showing his spirit in the world right now. It's time to be afraid. It's time to get right. You know, it's time to it's time for a great death, great famine, great things that are going to happen. It's time to see some miracles. It's time to see a bunch of death, man, pretty much. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, man. So there's certain times, man, a time to weep and a time to laugh. It ain't a time to laugh right now. Ain't nobody laughing about it. Ain't nothing funny, man. Ain't nothing funny. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn. Yes, time to mourn, man. And a time to dance. It sure ain't no damn time to dance right now. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Everybody refraining from embracing. Ever since that pandemic started, you know, everybody's, oh, get away from me. You don't got the juicy juice. Okay? And now the same people about to turn into damn zombies. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Hey, it's time for the prophets to speak this word and to tear down these walls of Babylon, man. And it's time for these people to get right with the Lord. A time to love and a time to hate. It ain't a time to love right now, man. A time of war and a time of peace, and it's the time of war. Right now, man. A time of war right now. Forgive me for taking so long to find that. I knew it was in Ecclesiastes. But I want to finish off with, he said a few things.
Hate one another. They don't like the sight of each other. They're fighting amongst each other. Just imagine when people are in need of food and are, you think that that's bad enough, food and water. Think about these people who are so dependent on technology that they can't live without their phones for 5 seconds. They're going to go.
That reminds me of Second Address, man. People should fight each other. They're going to fight each other, man. Fight each other. Friends fighting each other, man. What's that? See, that book of Second Address been going down, man, lately, man. I think it's in here. Let me see. Let me see. Friends. Fight. Second Address 6. It's in 6. Yep. It's about to go down, man. It says Second Address chapter 6 and 24. It says, and this is, and what he's talking about, this EMP is in Second Address. Just let me go up here. Okay. It says, this is Second Address chapter 6, verses 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. That's that famine, man. The truck's gonna stop. Everything gonna stop if an EMP hit. Hell, the trucks and everything stopping right now. Gas prices going up right now. Food prices going up right now. They rearranging things in the stores like to make it look like they got something in there. So things are happening right now, man. Man, it's going down right now. So the full storehouses are suddenly being found empty right now, especially if the EMP go off. This is verse 2nd Ezra 6 and 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound. That's that. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid? What did Job say? In the book of Job. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Man, this is when them nukes go off, boy. These things about to happen. 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another, because ain't nobody gonna have no phones, ain't nobody gonna have no food. This is a prophecy that is about to happen, man, here in America, man. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. They're going to be stuck. People going to be freaking the freak out. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape from these plagues that are about to come, man, and see my salvation and the end of your world. What's that world? Esau's world, man. In the beginning of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's son's world, Yahushai's. Okay, our world, the hopeful elect. Okay. These things are happening in the world, man. These things are happening in the earth. Shout out to a call for uprising.
AWOL, like I always say, they put their heads through the walls. They're going to be running amok. That's what the zombie apocalypse programming is about. Okay, not just about how we live amongst these zombies, but they're literally going to turn into zombies. And those shows like The Walking Dead, and I've never watched the show before, but I've seen like Night of the Living Dead and things like that. You can expect a time period like that to occur. I don't care if anyone talks about this.
Second Edris 6, man. Second Edris chapter 15 and 16. It's going down.
It's a crazy conspiracy. It's not. It's not. Let's look at the points that we've heard here, especially if you're somebody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. We have the president talking about an attack, a cyber attack. You automatically probably think, well, that means that I'm not going to be able to go on the internet. And oh my goodness, my bank account might get affected. Well, the simple fact is they're telling you it's going to happen. Then you have CNN telling you that the grid is not CNN, 60 Minutes telling you that the grid is not protected. Just about a month ago, when we've all known for a long time that our cyber grid, our power grid is not protected. Google it for yourself.
So the power grid is not protected. These things that are happening in the world, man, hey, y'all better get in order, man. The Lord about to cause a great famine. Hey, and famine, that's a spirit created for vengeance, man. This is Luke chapter 21 and 25, and it reads, let's go up to Luke chapter 21. And 16. And it says, and ye shall be betrayed by both parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. That's why they got the transcripts. That's why they, looking at us weird, because they got the juice and we didn't. Our own family members, our own friends, our own people. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sakes. What's his name? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? But there shall not an hair on your head be perished. Psalms 91, right? Verse 19. In your patience possess ye your souls. So we know all these things are happening. Those so-called conspiracy theorists, dudes, they're like, what that thing, I seen a meme, it said the conspiracy theorists are 16-0. Hey, that's for damn true, man. Because it's not conspiracy theorists, it's prophecy that's written in the scriptures. Verse 20, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, and that's what we're compassed with armies right now. Whose armies? Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is compassing us, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right here in America, compassing us about, taking our pages down, watching us, tapping our phones. They know where we live, know where we work, know where we stay, got us in slavery still, exception clauses to the 13th Amendment. We compass with armies. Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart, and let not them that are in the countryside enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled, for prophecy's sake, man. The Lord said these be the days of vengeance, man. Famine is created for vengeance. Death is created for vengeance. Fire created for vengeance. Hailstorms, earthquakes, tornadoes, you name it, for vengeance, man. These be the days of vengeance, the Lord said, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So that part happened. But basically, you know what I'm saying? These things are going to happen again, man. Only we're not going to go back into captivity Esau's going into captivity this time. Verse 25, this is Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and looking after those things which are coming upon the earth, because everybody's looking after this World War III. We're looking ahead and seeing that this mark of the beast, this MOTB is coming, man. This microchip is coming. We're looking after these things. We're seeing these things that are happening. A lot of people ain't seeing these things that are happening. They're going to be caught off guard, man. And we're afraid of what the Lord may do to us. We're afraid of how our walk is in this earth. We're afraid of what we may do and what we may say that may offend the Lord, man. And we're trying to get right with the Lord, man, because we know that he's coming, man. Everything in the scriptures talk about is happening, man. Right now, today. Right now, today. It's all happening, man. This is Revelations chapter 13. And you know what call for uprising, he's talking about this EMP, which is going to lead to that Georgia Guidestone's third commandment, which is guide humanity with one living new language, man. That great reset, the NWO, the mark of the beast, man. That chip is one living new language. And in the scriptures, it speaks about it a few times in Revelations. This Revelations 13. And I'll start at 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And what's Elon Musk doing right now? He got microchip implants. He about to start doing trials on people in their foreheads. What are they doing in certain states? They got the microchip implants already. You go inside of McDonald's, they got the computer, and you looking over at the human like, damn, should I go to the computer or to the human? Like, they're showing you what they want to do to you. They're showing you what they want to do to you. Everybody that got that juice, that magic poison injected, you know, they're going to turn into them zombies, man. They already got a code in them. They already got little microchips inside of them. You know, this video might get taken down because they got transcripts. They watching, listening to what we say. Little bitches. But the scriptures don't lie, though, man. Revelation chapter 13 and 16. And he causeth all. Who is he? The devil, man. Let me just start up at 11. Revelation 13 and 11. And I behold another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake like a dragon. Those two horns, who's that other beast coming? That's this damn America, Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon. Democrat, Republican. Those two horns like a lamb, but he spake like a dragon. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming. Did not Biden just talk about the New World Order the other day? Yeah, the New World Order is inside of the scriptures. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast. Who was the first beast? The old Roman Empire. Before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven. That was those bombs back in the day when the Lord created the waster to destroy, right? Well, those German scientists here in America, they recruited those German scientists over here, and they created the waster, man. Just like the scripture said, it's prophecy fulfilled, man. You know, everything the Lord say is going to happen, man. Okay, so America brought them bombs. You know, when they started back in those war days, they developed the musket. Then they started developing a bomb. They dropped it on Hiroshima and all these. Then everybody got scared. Those are great wonders. Fire coming down from heaven, man, on earth in the sight of men. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. In the sight of the beast, man. Okay? In the sight of all these other nations, this beast, this old Roman Empire, this old, this devil, ransacked the temple. These people are still here, man. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. That image to the beast is this RFID chip they're going to put into you, man. They keep talking about a new world order. That they should make, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live, okay, and had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as should not worship the image of the beast that should be killed, man. So they're gonna bring that in with this great famine, at this EMP attack. These trucks stopping, and then they're gonna bring the great reset in, just like the brother said, man. I believe that. Hey, that's the truth. That's what the brother's been saying, man. Things is gonna stop. They got everything in order right now. They got the camps, the FEMA camps set up. They're already in different places. They got the caskets set up, the graves set up, and they're gonna bring this. They're gonna bring this new world order, man. And if you don't take that RFID chip, then you're gonna be killed, man. And if you take it, you're gonna be killed. But if you take it, you're going to be killed by the Most High. The Lord says, fear him rather than men, who has power to kill both body and spirit, man. This is verse 16, and it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, this is the point, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so you're not going to be able to buy or sell or anything unless you get this chip, unless you you bow down to the new world order, unless you become their slave. Hopefully this message was edifying, man. Shout out to Call for Uprising, man. Shalom.